Well, it's no secret that the economy is uncertain and that consumer confidence is shaky, and we're starting to see signs of that in the second and third quarter report. But it's not only about the economy. We're also continue to be affected by the low production of the Navistar 13-liter program. We explained in the second quarter result that the production had been interrupted because of an EPA emissions test, and we continued to be affected by that throughout the third quarter. So we now are informed that the Navistar production will resume later this month, so we should see incremental volume from that. What we're really seeing is fluctuation in the production. Over the last 6 months, the production has been fairly stable, but June and September have both been low. In the second quarter report, we carried on with our normal process of reporting annualized production as June times 12, but we also stated that May and July on either side were more normal. And August again was normal, but September was low. And so what we've decided in the third quarter report is to change the reporting to be based on the average volume for the quarter. And this prevents swings in either direction from misrepresenting the overall data. So we're seeing some fluctuations, but overall, we're still well above our break-even volume. The economy is one piece of that puzzle, but the overall outlook also depends on new series production, and that can mean a resumption of the Navistar program or entirely new programs coming on stream. And it also means new installation revenue. All of that is incremental. And this is what makes SinterCast a little bit different from a lot of larger companies that rely on stable production of fixed programs. For SinterCast, all of the new things coming on stream are incremental, and they can represent quite a large percentage of our total volume. And this helps us to offset the pressure from the economy on the existing programs. Europe is obviously tricky, but we're in the V-diesel sector, and V-diesels continue to outperform the market. The US is a bright spot in the economy. Passenger vehicle sales have increased now for 35 consecutive months. And in China, even if the growth is slowing, it's still growing. And infrastructure, and that means roads and trucks and foundries, remain a key focus for the government's growth strategy. So, of course, we're not immune to the economy, but we're well positioned. There's a cycle with CGI. As there are more successful engines on the road, there's more awareness, there's more confidence, and there's more competitive benchmarks. And this leads to further CGI commitments. Our new petrol engine is a classic example of this. That engine was committed to CGI because of confidence in the material and confidence in the production technology. And when it starts production next year, it will set new standards for engine weight, engine size, and performance. And when it ramps up to full volume, it'll set new standards as the highest volume CGI engine in the world, and this will lead to more confidence and more commitments. We're actively involved in pre-production programs for truck applications here in Europe and in Asia, and also for industrial power. During the third quarter, we were also surprised when 2 new programs popped up where OEMs committed to CGI, and we were informed about it by our foundry partners. And more, this is the way that CGI will develop. Applications successful in production will lead to more confidence and will just benefit from that spiral. Absolutely. The foundries are installing more CGI capacity because the OEMs are asking more CGI questions. We hit our AGM target of 3 new installations before year end, and the second and third of those will be accounted for in the fourth quarter P&L. The installation that we announced on 29 October in Mexico is the first installation of our new System 3000 Plus technology that we introduced at the AGM. And because of the high production volume in Mexico, with an expected production of more than 9 hours every day, the system is effectively equal to 2 standard systems. And as we said in the third quarter report, installation discussions are at an all-time high, so this provides a very positive outlook for the start of 2013. The proposed reduction from 26.3% to 22% would reduce our deferred tax assets by about $5 million. But that's only a P&L effect. We've always managed the business on a cash flow basis, so it doesn't change our operating activities and it doesn't change our approach toward dividends for the shareholders. So it's business as usual. We welcome the reduction in the corporate tax rate and we support all initiatives that make Sweden more competitive.